Hello friends, we're already here with one of our CK2 on English Neck, a Norman Yoke playthrough. As the war for the English throne rages on, things are looking in fact pretty dire for the boy king William III. His largest vassals have all abandoned him, and with a negative 42% war score and a negative 10 economy, times are desperate. His only remaining hope is in establishing alliances, using his siblings, all 5 of them, as diplomatic trading cards in the game of marriage. At the end of last episode, we made an offer to the King of Scotland to marry one of our sisters off to his son, and we'll see what comes of that. And in fact, he accepts it right away. Thank goodness. So with that accepted, it's now hope for the case he'll give me an alliance. He says no. No. And in fact, if I offer him some money to make our friendship a little better, he's still going to say no. That's one sister wasted and no alliance for us. I believe we also looked into the possibilities of marrying off a child to someone in the French family. We look at maybe one of the youngest sons here, Prince Humbert. Prince Humbert is not married to anyone right now. If we try to marry off our appropriately aged sister, we only have the one who's available right now at age 7 there. He says no too. And once again, it looks like even giving the king a little bit of money would not help a bit. So who remains as possibilities? There are people in the HRE, and people in the HRE are often interested in marriages. They're good Catholics after all. We look here at the Queen of Lotharingia, I believe we looked at this last time, and no luck at all there either. So let's head into the HRE vassal tree and see who among them might be willing to take a marriage. Ugo here is the patrician of Genoa. That's way in the south, so probably not terribly helpful. Herman here is in Bohemia, and then we have the King of Franconia also. Franconia is right there in the middle. It's not huge, but let's see what we can do here. His heir is a boy duke, his own child, not yet married off. Let's see if we can arrange a betrothal there between the duke himself and our daughter, number 1 here. Sorry, our sister, number 1 here. Yes to that. All right, we'll go ahead and accept this and hope beyond hope that we'll get an alliance from that. Because again, we are running out of siblings. This one's married off to whom? Marshal of, a bishop inside of, why is this a marriage? Why did we do this? I'm sure I was thinking some other strategy at some point, but now it's just not a great marriage. It's a matrilineal betrothal. Is he an heir to anything? He's heir to nothing. He's a genius. I guess I'm hoping for genius kids, but I mean, I don't think we're in an alliance here at all. Certainly not. If we go work our way up to the top of the chain, it's in the HRE. Oh, is that what it is? No. Maybe at some point the person who married him off to was heir to the HRE, but not anymore. All right, who else is remaining among the siblings? Sister number 2. Married off to the Prince of Scotland. Yeah, we already tried that. The Scottish king is a rogue and is unwilling to give us the alliance we so justly deserve. All right, let's continue running through the kiddos. We have a 3rd sister. I believe she's the one we just tried to marry off to someone in the HRE, so we'll deal with her later. And there's Prince Hugh here. Hugh is married off to Duke of Aquitaine. All right, we get an alliance there. We actually have an alliance there. Why are you not joining the war then? What's happening? Please join my war, won't you? You control a whole bunch of France. Oh, is he on the way? He is coming north. Maybe he is part of the war. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're not alone after all. Now, this probably all adds up to roundabout maybe 1,500 troops. Not a very large number, but better that than nothing. Fantastic. We have some friends. Hooray, hooray. And we look at the last of our family. It's a half-sister bastard. I don't believe we can use for alliance purposes, unfortunately. So that's just how that goes. We have a consideration of an alliance, and we are running out of cash. Everything is bad. Probably gonna win this battle, though. That's pretty fantastic. So as we march in there, oh gosh, because this poor army was shattered retreating has been caught again by the death's blob of the English Revolt army. We're gonna lose that one too. Win one, lose one. If we capture their leader, though, wouldn't that be a happy, happy outcome? Okay, the Duke of Hesse has accepted our betrothal proposal. Hopefully his father will remember that that's his son. Marriage pact? No. But it looks like he's very close to accepting a non-aggression pact. Do we send a little bit of our cash over, trying to get a good relationship going? I think we do. How much money will we need? 182 money. Never mind. Too rich for my blood. How about the Duke himself? Can we have an alliance there? No. Oh, no. No one wants alliances this day. We're mirroring off the kiddos and getting absolutely nothing in return. But again, we'll win this one. All right, so we lost down there as suspected, and I think the AI is going to continue chasing down this army. Come on, please capture the leader. Never lucky. A victory in the battle, but not a victory we were hoping for. Let's head on north here and run away from the death blob. I don't see too much else to do right now other than maybe heading for the capital of the vassal army. Sorry, not vassal army, the traitorous army. Well, my alliance friend has raised his armies, but nothing much is happening. Hey, it's a conversion. The Zemegalians are willing to be converted to the Orthodox faith. Why are we being told about that? Irrelevant to us. No doubt about it. Okay, more defeats, more defeats. If I stack up all my armies right now, we have 2, 4, 6 plus a little bit. It's probably about 7,000. 7,000 versus 10,000, even with the finest of generals, probably we do not win. We could try very quickly to raise a few more groups of mercenaries and get the death stack together and just death stack versus death stack and hope to win big. I think that is the only possible strategy right now, as we're not going to get alliances anywhere. Unfortunately, yeah, still no there. So I think this is going to be our one shot. So let's raise some additional mercenaries and see what can be done. So who is worth not too much money? Man, how many troops do we need? We have, again, there's like about 7,000 in total, all these together. So I need about 3,000 to 4,000 more troops. Can we get that? All right, this group is 4,000, but I can afford them for about 2 months only. Let's go down a tiny bit more, about 3,000 troops here. Let's do it. So only a few months to go. I don't have quite enough boats to get them across the sea, though. That's very unfortunate. Across the channel there. I'm going to go ahead and raise one of my armies. Also, I need to go ahead and put these boats away after I'm done using them. So raise the vassal fleets just briefly. Combine all of these fleets together. And the other fleets I want to put away. And we will see what happens past that. Don't need any of you fleets. As much as I'd like to finish sieging here, I'd very much like to. I think it'd be better for us to disengage up to York. At York, the mercenary armies will join us, hopefully. I play a little bit slower than usual at this point, because I want to be absolutely certain not to make any additional errors in play. I'd like very much to play this absolutely correctly from here on. So we combine all these armies, and then send these troops north. I'm curious who my commanders are right now. And could we maybe raise some commanders from elsewhere in the world to assist this war? So check them out, titles. Commanders down here are level 12 in combat. That's not so good. So you, my poor black-eyed bishop, I'm going to remove it from command, and we'll see if we have a better commander available now. So show me the commanders. Two open slots. The best of the 19, I'll definitely take him. And the best after that is a 12, not so good. Of the commanders, one's good in flat terrain, one's quite the good leader, and one is good at lightfoot troops. We have some lightfoot troops that are mostly heavy troops right now, so we'll see what happens. Alright, this army is marching onto the ship. That's fantastic. I do kind of want to attack Devon right now, though I worry... Are you all actually marching? Or just... Okay, they did march on the boat finally, thank goodness. So let's go attack Devon first. And I want these people to march all the way north. We need to avoid this army through and through. I'll put more boats away. Got to keep putting the boats on the shelf. Let's actually land here instead and march into them, because I don't want them to escape out into the mainland. So you all offload there. You all keep on fleeing. Okay, happily the main army has stopped moving. So we can now try to head down to their capital. Again, I want to get my two armies together if possible, and so much depends. So much depends on this. All right, I'm going to give some additional commanders to this army right here. We'll see what they can do. They are getting a water crossing defense. I'm going to move my boats into place so I'm able to... Are they going to get out? Unfortunately, get out. We pivot to here instead and get the combat. I don't think this army will get down in time. I'm going to move my boat to this tile and we'll offload just after the battle. Hopefully right away we can get away. This army is heading towards Oxford and just standing there. That's fine. They moved their leader, which is, I guess, fairly good at thinking on their part. We'll bring our main army over this direction. And they're hemorrhaging cash 30 per month. We got 3 months left until the end. Won't that be absolutely terrible? But it's all going to come down to one giant battle. This is the kind of thing that makes CK so darn cool. Absolutely huge battles with fairly similar numbers. Gotta make sure the very best generals are on both sides. There's commanders here. We're going to combine the two armies into one right there. And make sure absolutely certain we do not river cross into them. Are they actually broken off another army? Or they removed the leader possibly. I'm not exactly sure. They have a few more troops than we do. I wonder how good their commanders are. That is my deep, deep concern. It looks like one of our generals may have died. So I need to go again, get us another commander. I'm feeling excited. Like, even if we lose this thing, I feel like we've given it the good old college try. I have a whole bunch of commanders here, many of whom are not available in the command sheet right now, and I wonder why that is. Only 2 of them are available in the command sheet right now, even though we have a whole bunch of commanders who are available. So what are they doing? Oh, they're secluded. Oh. So right now, there is a disease. What kind of disease is raging? It is the consumption is raging in my capital. And because of that, most of my commanders are hidden there as well. And if I invite new commanders to join the Empire, the Kingdom, then they'll be hidden there also. So this is a little bit dicey, I gotta say. Are there any available commanders who are not secluded? This Duke is. He's a 12. Now, 12 is not particularly good, but he does have a good combat modifier. So I'm going to give him that, and we're going to attach him to this army. Go, Mr. 12, go. Your leadership is any flank gets additional heavy troop power. Because gosh, he's a Crusader and he would like cavalry also. We got a little bit of both there. I would very much like some more. I'd very much like some more troops. We have no more money in the kitty right now. I do not want to river cross into Oxford. We're going to march south and then march right in, and we will see what happens. Just feeling a little bit luck of the drawy. We are getting a river crossing there? Wait, why is there a river crossing there? I don't actually... Oh, is the river this one right here? That's so unkind. So I want to attack from the north, from Warwick there, if there will not be a river cross penalty. Gotta find the right angle for this, and I notice that my enemy is not panicking at all, is not moving even a little bit, so I think they believe they're going to win. Oh, have I had my marshal raising more troops? Yeah, he is. He is training troops, trying to fill up the levy, and reinforce as fast as we possibly can. We are about 1,200 or so low right now, but we are in the last month of money, so we must attack right now. Also, our marshal died. What a shame. All right, if you're the new marshal, you're not a big commander, though. All right, the people who are in seclusion be good commanders right now because they can do their job while in seclusion, and so that's fantastic. Special title available, a new commander line. Sure, 12, sure, sounds good. And there is a river crossing there. I go to Warwick now. Unfortunately, it looks like the army opposing us is doing better at reinforcement than we are. But here we go. They have 3,000 light, 4,000 heavy. We have 2,000 light, 4,000 heavy. We got more archers than they do. I'm sure there's some way to win this battle. Hopefully just charging right in will do it. Another river crossing? What do you mean? Is Oxford river crossing in all directions? What kind of shenanigans is this? I really don't want to river cross, but I'm out of money. So, maybe... So we know there's a river crossing in the south. We know there's one from here also. I think Oxford's river crossing in literally every direction. Maybe not from Northampton? Are we going to spend the entirety of our last month on Earth running in circles trying to find a way in Oxford? Is Oxford the wettest island out there? Friends, the County of Oxford is literally an island, so here we go. Good luck, go team. Hopefully Armorale wins, and yeah, we are now out of money. Happily, they have only 2 commanders. That's pretty darn good. Armorale is holding, but our troops are not. This is seeming like it might be... Well, one never knows. One never knows. This flank has a commander on our side and none on their side. They're doing better without a commander than we have. The king says, I may not be the fastest runner, but I am without a doubt growing into a healthy, stout young man. As the kingdom falls apart, our king's learning about his body, our body ourselves. It's nice being big. Make sure you remember that, because once you were a big king, as soon as you'd be a minor duke or something, that's absolutely horrible. Alright, numbers are actually looking good for us. Oh, never mind. We're looking good. I think we are going to win this battle, but with almost no money right now, I am actually not sure what to do. So we're negative on money in a big way. We gotta get rid of the mercenaries, unfortunately, but they still have 7,000 real troops. And every month we keep these mercenaries around is a possibility they're gonna break off and fight for the enemy. So I'm glad to have won one war. That was pretty cool, one battle right there. But I don't actually know what we do next. We probably all the boats, certainly. Go away boats, save a little more money. With that money saved, we're still just making way too little money for what we're doing. So we're over on retinue also. I don't know how I didn't see that before. We're over on retinue because the prior king was an adult of all things, and the boy king has no marshal or anything else of that sort. So we could try to chase down this army and maybe beat it a few times more and then hopefully wipe up with what remains on our side, but I just... Unpausing with being this far negative and not paying the mercenaries seems pretty bad. So, any possibility of the King of Scotland joining us now? No, it's not even close still. Yeah, and we checked with other people too, right? There are other people in our family. Does anyone want to be a kindly soul and join us? Anyone interested in... I'm glad they have a relationship with the King of Scotland. Useless king himself. You were again down this way. You want an alliance here? Yes! We got a yes. Alright, the prince is giving me a yes. So maybe we can draw the prince into war. Now, he only has 219 troops. That's unfortunate. And actually, his father will now take... It's possible that the kings now believe that we will win our revolt. Now, we're not actually going to win. I've got my fingers crossed on that one. If we can get some actual factual alliances, though, then it looks like things are going in our direction. Everything's coming up King William III. Hugh, we married you off to this duke's daughter. You're already my ally, right? But you're actually not part of the war, are you? You're just hanging out down there. And that's all the kids. Okay, so... We're going to unpause. We need a couple days to pass for purposes of alliance ticking over. We're going to try to chase down this army. They're white flag retreating to where? To Worcester, which is right here. Alright, we're just going to chase after them. Hey, our ally joins us, and he can join the war, maybe. Again, this is the Duke with 200 troops, not so good. And then the other one we just married off was... Not you, was our other sister, this one here. Who did we marry off? I just had it. It was the King of Franconia, right? So it's in the middle somewhere here. There he is. Will you give me an alliance too? Yes! Alright, win one big battle and suddenly everyone loves you. Oh, fantastic. And how big is his army, actually? Does he have like an actual factual army? That's the Holy Roman Emperor. I briefly thought he had an army of 15,000 people and about to rejoice. He's got 3,000. That, for our purposes, is absolutely huge. The only issue is I don't think he has any boats. And I don't know if I can make him use my boats to come over to our territory. We might got some problems over here on the little island. We'll have to see what happens. So we're going to try to white flag chase people down. And we are playing a very dangerous game in terms of whether the break-off will happen, whether the mercenaries will leave us. So again... Maybe they'll join me. Gosh, I hope so. But they're landlocked. They have no boats at all. If they come wait by the ocean, I'll pick them up. All right, 2 allies coming. Hey, what's this? Hey, what's this? Okay, the Duke was under the King of Franconia. And so he's no longer individually participating. I believe now his vassal come along with him. Maybe. But we got 2 alliances, actually 1 alliance. Look at that, the king himself's on the battlefield. They have no boats, though. I don't know the rules around can we send boats to save him. So how many do they have? Looks like round about 3,000 troops. He's gonna come over to this territory. So I'm gonna raise my, oh gosh, I'm negative 50 money right now. And I lost sight of the big blob against us. Where's that big blob? Give me the big blob, please. He's gotta be hiding right in here. And yeah, there they are. Where are you marching to? They're marching into Yordale. I'm standing in Yordale. No river crossing, but their leaders with them. Will this one end the war for now and forever? Again, another good victory here. How cool is that? They got some more troops joining in. Message from the King of Sicily. Now, we're marrying off a half-sister, a bastard daughter of the line. I'll accept, but I'm deeply curious if you can use that to get an alliance. You can! How did I not know that before? I thought it was only people who were actually in the dynasty, not the bastards. Fantastic. So we have another alliance coming in. You fine folks are marching to my territory. I appreciate that. Are we in victory here? They're a good reinforcement. Their morale's pretty far down. Our men keep on cheering themselves on. With every sword swing, another rebel falls. The alliance is accepted. We can call those allies in a war also. I hope they have some boats. Does anyone have any boats? Alright, our Chancellor has died, unfortunately. And we call more allies in? Hey, all the allies forever, fantastic. Let's see. Best Chancellor person in the world's an 11 right now. We got some problems. I mean, probably the case that one of the revolting folk are a good Chancellor, but let's see if we can find someone better out in the world right now of our religion, who's male, who will join the court. Good diplomacy. There's an 18 there. That will work. He's already a spy master. Hopefully he's not intending to engage in skullduggery. Alright, we're deeply negative on the cash right now. Chance will get filled soon. More allies will join us. The Duke of Hesse shouldn't join us, I don't think, because his king is involved already. We'll see, though. The battle continues. The King of Sicily's coming, and Sicily has boats. Right, Sicily is full of... You only have 200 troops. They have boats. Alright, so the boats are coming. Maybe those boats will be used by our other allies to get into our territory. And we are winning here. I'm suddenly letting myself believe. There are almost no troops left. A victory. We didn't capture a leader. They have 4,000 left. Right, I need to go ahead and get rid of the mercenaries now. We're just too deep on cash. So, and also my vassal armies are all raised still. It feels pretty bad. So I want to get rid of the mercenaries. Goodbye, mercenaries. I have 4,000 still. Cool. I have a second mercenary group. They go too. All right, we have very little money, and also very few troops. Let's go and run down to the territories taken before, and wait and see if our friends, the allies, come. Chancellor, welcome aboard, friend. We're gonna have you go out there and make nice with the remaining vassals. You already doing that? Yes. Make nice. Thanks. Our marshal is not training troops. Why not? We got a new marshal and didn't assign him. Glad I realized this. Get me more troops, please and thanks. More levy filling is what we need. And we're running away. We want to stay away from this army. We want to play keep away for the rest of the time until our armies get up here. Alright, these allies did not actually join the war. They're fighting their own issues down in Aquitaine. Big old army here. 4,000 troops from Sicily are just walking to where I live? Is Sicily's army actually going to walk all the way to the north of France and hang out there? Because no one has any boats? Oh, this is a real shame. They're desperate to pass. Hey, a message from the Baron, the King of Swabia, or Swabia. Wants to marry some random dude. Alright, we accept. Will you get an alliance from that? I doubt you will. No, unfortunately you will not. You're not interested in that kind of thing. Oh gosh, we're getting cut off. Okay, so this is the big army on their side. And it might be coming to deal with me. Also, we lost the commander in the middle. None of our leaders are good in the middle. Although I realized I was looking at the wrong tab here. Comment modifier instead of the bonuses they have. So we have a team. Man, the vassal on the flank there really dislikes us. Not yet because the war has been going on too long. This guy wants to be a king also. You greedy, greedy, greedy guy. Alright, this army is coming to where? They're heading to Oxford. Yeah, they're coming for us. We're going to run away to the north. And we're going to see if... Yeah, they're just standing there. Okay. I genuinely do not know how this will work. I'm going to give them boats and see if they can cross. I don't know of any way to, like, force them to use the boats. They're trying to move somewhere. They're moving to EU, so they're moving into our territory. We'll leave our boats in the middle, and if they can use them as a bridge, it'd be awesome, and if not, I'm going to be profoundly disappointed. We'll combine them all. They're just sitting there. Unfortunate. So I know how to connect an army to an army, but I think they can't use the boats, unfortunately. How about if we dock up? They'll dock up, what happens? Is it awful being on an island? Yes, it is. The steward has some ideas on how to improve the economy. For 19 negative money, we get more technology rate. I must say it's not worth it. I love you, Heinrich. I'm glad you're here, but I have no cash. We're absolutely impoverished. And they're not crossing. All right, I think we had to hope there's like a Sicilian navy shows up sooner or later. If only one of these vassals broke off, it'd be amazing. And yeah, Sicily's army really is just marching north. Alright, Scotland, you want to be a bro now, Scotland, or no? You're not going to be a bro, are you? I believe that the Scottish folk are not a bro. Still no, and still just way too no. I wish I'd married the siblings off to someone over here. We have a much better way of going right now. Taking their capital might help. I think we're currently in a position of desperately hoping that the leader of the revolt dies. Like, if she dies, or if he dies, whoever dies, the revolt will end. But until that happens, we're just kind of hanging out. Hey, betrothed can marry. This is, what, a marriage to... Oh, we could break this marriage. And then we'll have a free princess again. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a bad guy. We're breaking this betrothal. Break betrothal. Lower a Prince Bishop's opinion. Hopefully he never becomes Pope, but I believe in us. That's fine, so we have a good gambling chip again. Will France take this sister? Do you have a son who's unmarried? This one right here, we take a betrothed. He's only 2 years old. 2 and 16. No. Because of difference in age primarily, and the political concerns again. Alright, how about your largest vassal? Who is in charge down those places? Raymond himself. Raymond the Hammer. 57 years old. Your children are largely dead. How about that 3-year-old? Children not married because Prince Jorge is too far away. He's living in Jerusalem. He's living in the Kingdom of Jerusalem, even though his father is up here in Toulouse. That's no good. How about this boy king? Do you have boats? I think Flanders is on the coast. Alright, you better have boats. Look here, kiddo. Look here, kiddo. You want to marry my sister? Yes. Take matrilineally? No, that's fine. Okay. So, they have boats. Flanders will save us yet. We're also pulling in cash right now. So if we can keep this war going long enough, we might be able to get some mercenaries to join us. Alright, hello to you, Duke of Flanders. Alliance, please? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And now, call in the ally, maybe. Oh, it's gonna happen. I gotta believe. You gotta believe, we gotta believe. It's truly happening. Will the French save us this day? They gotcha. We'll find out next time, because they are joining the war. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks, everybody.